Welcome to the Fearless Female Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Katerina Kormas, mindset and confidence coach for fabulous women just like you. I'm here to help you attract in more of what you desire in life and business. More wealth, more joy, success, confidence, soulmate clients, and all the abundance you can imagine. This podcast is all about your evolution to becoming the woman that has all she desires. This is where you become untethered from the fears and the doubts and the limiting beliefs holding you back right now, and instead embodying the mindset, beliefs, thoughts, and actions that will bring you to your next level goals, dreams, and success. If you're ready to step into your next level confidence and fearlessly create the life and business of your dreams, then you're exactly where you're meant to be. This is where you get your weekly dose of paradigm and mindset shifting insights that will help you change the way you see yourself and all you're capable of manifesting in your life and business. So if you're ready to get started, let's begin. Hello, welcome to As She Evolves Masterclass Day 2. We are going to talk about the mindset and energy around manifesting what you desire. And this is like such a key piece for so many reasons. And you're going to see that today. If you're new to my world, welcome. I'm Katerina Kormas. I'm a mindset and confidence coach for fabulous female entrepreneurs, helping you be confident, show up confident. So as she evolves, day 2, the mindset and energetics. So energy and mindset work is my jam. I have been a mindset coach and a life coach for 6 years, over 6 years now. And I have to admit, I did not start out my life as knowing anything about mindset, knowing anything about energy. In fact, I was negative Nelly. I was the girl that always saw what was missing, what I didn't have, all the lack, all the things that were wrong with me, all the things that were wrong with my situation. Oh, woe is me. Life is horrible. It's never going to work. Oh, look, I tried once and it didn't work. I'm going to fail. I was such a negative Nelly. And then I started to realize that why is everybody else so happy? Why is everybody else so positive? These annoying positive people, I don't like them. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Can I be joyful? I didn't think it was possible. I just thought my life, oh my gosh, I'm in this dead-end job that I hate. It wasn't really a dead-end job. It was a career. I was climbing the corporate ladder. I was a 9-to-5 fundraiser. But I just was like, I hate this. I'm miserable. But there were people actually enjoying their lives and their careers. And I'm like, is that possibility for me? Like, what would bring me joy? And I really started to dig deep, and I started journaling, and I started to just kind of learn about like, oh, wait, I can create the life I want to create. How does that work? And so I went on this journey. And I eventually hired a life coach at one of the low points in my life. And I was like, I didn't know there was a whole other world out there to live. This is amazing. Oh my gosh, wait, I can move across country? Like I can just quit my job and like go out and do the thing I want to do? Like, no, how could I ever do that? And so that's how my journey began. I was negative Nelly to, I don't know what I am now. Positive Katerina. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about what it takes to attract in, to magnetize. Like manifest is to just make it real. So I know you have big dreams. Know that. I know you have a dream for your business. I know you have dreams for your life, for your relationships. You have these dreams in you. And that dream, if you think about it, your dream has an energy, right? It has a feeling tied to it. We as humans, when we create goals and dreams, we create them because we think or we want or we desire that dream, that vision, that new way of living that new level of success to bring us three things: joy, abundance, and safety. That's what we desire. We desire more of these things, right? Money is great, but it's really what money allows us to do, right? The joy it brings us, the safety it brings us, this abundant overflow that I am not going to run out of it, that I can do the things I want, I can buy the things I want, I can experience life I want and have safety and security with it, right? I want the next level of success because helping other people in my business is going to bring me joy. I'm going to have the freedom. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to feel fulfilled, and I'm going to feel like I have a purpose, right? There's a reason why we're going after the next thing, right? And we talked yesterday about how we are evolving and we are never done. We never arrive. We never get to the dream and we think, oh, this is it. I got it all done. No, because then we were like, oh, what else am I capable of doing? How much more can I have? And so we go out after the next goal and dream. So this is what I want you to do in this moment, because we're going to talk about the mindset and energy around getting to that point, right? Like, because I know we all know what it's like to do the actions and to take the actions and not to see the results, or it's taking so long to see the results. And we're going to talk about the pieces over the next 2 days that are going to bring that in faster and have you evolve faster and make your life so much less of a struggle and so much more joyful. So I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Just say, close your eyes. And I want you to think of the dream on your heart right now, right? Is it a booked out business? Is it a house on the beach? Is it a brand new luxury car? Is it a loving relationship? Whatever that thing is that you are desiring so much. Big dream on your heart, a vacation home or vacation in some tropical island, or maybe it's a house in the mountains, whatever it is. I want you to think about it. And what does it feel like? Feel the feeling of it, right? If you're dreaming of a new house, close your eyes and put the key in the door. Turn it and open it, and this is yours. What does that feel like? What is the energy in your body, right? You launch a new product or service in your business and it sells out. People are DMing you and be like, oh my gosh, I want this. People are emailing you, I want this. What does that feel like? What does it feel like to help your next client? What does it feel like that your bank account has overflow in it, plenty of money in it? What is the energy around that? It's all yours. You're living it right now. What is the feeling while you're living in it? You're probably excited. You probably are like, oh my gosh, this feels amazing. I arrived. I feel safe. I feel joyful. I'm on the beach in Fiji. I'm traveling the world. I just bought my vacation home in Mexico. This is awesome. I'm so joyful. I'm spending time with my family. I can smell the luxury car. Oh, I finally have leather seats. It's amazing, right? There's an energy to it. There's a feeling around it. And when you put that out and you say, universe, hi, I'm going to place my order now for this dream, and it's going to feel amazing. He was like, yeah, this is it, because you're dreaming. I am limitless, right? God and the universe are like, I am limitless. You can have what you desire. Nothing is off limits. Nothing is greedy. Here it all is for you. And you're like, yeah, I want this. It's going to feel amazing. This is going to bring me the joy, the abundance. This is going to bring me what I desire. I feel it. It feels good, right? And you feel good. Like, yeah, I have a thing. That's the energy and around it, right? It is the, like, I've arrived. I've got this thing I've worked so hard for. It is here. I did it. I did it. I made this happen. I created this. I did the work to have this. It's mine. Now, you have it. Now think of the times you're struggling. Think of one specific time, multiple times. Maybe it's right now where you're like, I'm freaking doing the work. It's not happening. Everybody has what I want. my bank account is on zero. I don't know where my next paycheck is coming from. I don't know where my next client's coming from. Why is it that I show up and nobody's watching? I'm struggling. I feel defeated. I just want to give up. Why isn't this happening for me? I'm tired. I'm tired of wanting something and not having it. I'm tired of feeling like I have to work all the time. I don't have time for my family or my friends. I'm sick of my 9-to-5 job. I can't stand the politics in the office. Everybody's catty. Think about that. It's an ick feeling, kind of like a stagnant feeling. It's like, oh, not the same feeling. It's heavy. It's not the same lightful, joyful feeling of your dream, right? It's like ick. It's like heavy. You probably don't even want to like take action, right? I kind of just want to go eat some Girl Scout cookies and sit on the couch. Kind of want to just go back to bed. Kind of just want to give up. And so that mindset and that energy keeps you not taking action, right? There's no flow to it. It's heavy. It's gross. It's ugh. And you don't want to be around people, right, that have that energy. You ever like around like the negative Nelly? Like you don't want to. It just feels heavy to be around them. It doesn't feel exciting. You don't want to hang around that person because they're just, I mean, you're as a friend, you support them, right? Right? The universe is still supporting you because you're feeling kind of crappy, but not going to show up with the big dream because you're not showing up for yourself. You're not a match. Energy is a thing, right? I think we are conditioned to the tangible. I want to see the tangible result. If I do this thing, if I tangibly write this email and I offer my services in this email, there's a tangible result back of a sale. And if there's not a sale, I didn't succeed, but it's tangible. If I take this action, I'm going to get a result. But how many times do you see other people taking action and getting results, and you're like doing the same action and you're not getting results? Because they were the person that was believed that they took that action and was going to have a result. They were the person that believed that in their evolution, in their journey, that they were willing to show up every day and do the work, that they were going to do the compound effects, which we're going to talk about in a minute. They were going to continue to believe in themselves even when there was a setback. They were going to continue to think positively. They were going to work on their fears and get over their fears. They were going to work on their limiting beliefs and get over the limiting beliefs and show up with confidence. That's why. That's the difference, right? You can look at if you look for tangible results, it doesn't make sense that you're both doing equally the same amount of work, but one's seeing results and one's not, because there's something deeper. And it really is the energy. You ever see those people in life that just like, they're so happy and they're just so carefree and it just seems like everything comes to them. They always seem to have money. Who knows where the money comes from, but they're always happy. And they're just like going with the flow and they're allowing things to happen and they're just enjoying life because they're in the energy of allowing it. They believe that that's how life works. They are open to receiving it. They're not afraid to receive it. They're not letting their fears get in the way. They're doing it anyway. And they're showing up and continually seeing the same results, and they're not putting a roadblock up. But when you have the negative fears and the doubts and all of that, it puts a roadblock up. It literally is, it's like the two different things, right? Your dream is like that flowing, beautiful water, like the stream that has the crystal clear water, and it's beautiful, and there's fish jumping, and there's flowers on the river banks or whatever, and it smells nice, and it smells clean, and the water tastes clean. And then there's the like heavier thoughts that are like the stagnant water. You ever get to like a place where the water doesn't move and it smells horrible and there's like bacteria in it and there's bugs everywhere and it's like sludge? Like that's never going to attract the fish. Fish aren't going to go in there because they're going to get stuck in there. It's not flowing. It's not allowing things to happen. And so your dream that you have is a high energy, clean energy, light, airy feel. It's welcoming in all the joy, welcoming in all the abundance. And so that's where the match has to happen. Your energy now has to match what you desire. You can't get to the, oh my God, I got it all. It happened. Look it. People are booking with me. I got a vacation home. I got a bank full of money. You can't get there by being like, oh, I don't have anything. I have no money. I have no clients. My car's breaking down. I have a small little studio apartment. You can't, because you can't see the dream if you're focusing on what you don't have. Does that make sense? So now we understand. Got to be the energetic match for the happy, joyful, woohoo, I've booked out business. I'm showing up. I'm loving what I'm doing. It's amazing. Look at all the abundance I have. How do you become that match? So yesterday we talked about the evolution, right? You have to become the person that has that match. You have to be the person. So if you close your eyes again and go back to the version of you that has it, she probably walked into that brand new house confidently, right? She probably looks at her bank account and is like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Look, ding, 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 got another sale. This is amazing. I know the money's going to flow. I know that I have a lot to offer this world. I know these things, right? She stands with confidence. She knows she deserves it. She knows she's worthy of it. And so there's a gap between where you are now and where you want to be. There's a gap between who you are now and who that person is that's already, the version of you that's already living that dream. And so what's keeping you from it is like the tethered part, the part that has not yet become, right? But is holding on to mindset and beliefs around how to get there, right? Holding on to things to keep you safe, to keep you from not risking being judged, not risking failure, trusting yourself, the lack of confidence in yourself, right? And it doesn't have to take years to get to that next spot. That's really important to understand. It can happen tomorrow. It's really about the becoming part, but also the unbecoming, which we talked about yesterday, right? Like unbecoming the person that's been tethered to these fears and these doubts and maybe societal expectations or family expectations of what you're capable of doing, untethering those, working through those fears, those doubts, those beliefs, and starting to do the work. And we talked yesterday about the compound effect, right? Everything you do today has an impact on tomorrow, which has an impact on the next day, which has an impact on the next day, which has the impact on the next day. So ultimately, the only thing that matters in your life is right now. Right now is the only thing that matters. Past doesn't matter. You've already become the person because of your past. You have evolved into who you are today. It only exists in your mind. It doesn't have any bearing. Your past already did its work to get you to where you are today, but has absolutely nothing to do with the future. Because the only thing that dictates what's going to happen in your future and what you're going to create and design in your life and what you're going to bring into reality, what you're going to manifest, is what you do right now. That's the only thing. It's not about, I can only control right now. It's not about, finding joy. It is. We're going to talk about finding joy now, but it's what you believe right now. It's what you think right now. And it's the actions you take right now. Tomorrow we're going to go into the actions, but right now let's talk about the energy, the beliefs, and the mindset right now. Right now, if you're sitting here going, it's going to be too hard to succeed. I don't know how to do it. Oh, look at her. She's so much better than me. You're creating that in the future. That's what you're creating for your next step. right? Because what's going to happen is like, I don't really know what to do. So you know what? Instead, I'm going to go watch TV. Well, you go watch TV. That's only going to bring you nothing tomorrow other than knowledge of what happens in the episode of blah, 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 right? It's not going to bring you in action. And not to say you can't watch TV, right? Plenty of time for rest in your life. But, right, every action you take has something tomorrow. It's a compound effect. So if you are sitting there going, gosh, I have nothing, like my stupid house and my bank account's empty and I showed up on Instagram and nobody liked my post and I drank my water and I ate my vegetables and I did the thing and I'm not losing weight. Right? You're only seeing lack. Well, that mindset is going to bring you into tomorrow, right? Because that's the energy you're going to carry over. And that's the energy, then you're going to get to tomorrow. And you're so used to feeling that way, you're going to see it again tomorrow. And you're practicing this lack energy in every moment, in every moment, in every moment. So when something new does happen to you, and all of a sudden somebody emails you and is like, oh my gosh, I saw your blah, 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 I want to know more information. And then they don't sign up for your thing. You're like, oh, I suck at this. Nobody likes what I do. Why do I even bother showing up? I'm just going to take a break. So you take a break. You stopped the flow to what you desire because you stuck in that compounding lack energy, lack. I only see that it didn't work. 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 But reverse that and be like, oh my gosh, somebody reached out to me because they saw my Facebook post or they saw my email. It's working. It's working. I'm going to show up tomorrow because it's freaking working. She might not have wanted to buy from me, but the next person might. So I'm going to keep showing up. Oh my gosh, somebody liked my post. It might have been only one like, but somebody liked my post. Somebody saw it and liked it. Somebody saw it and commented on it. One person watched my Instagram stories. Woohoo! Somebody saw it and they watched it to the end. Oh my gosh, it must have been interesting for them. Right? It's a compound effect. So then you're going to go into tomorrow with this energy of like, it's working. I'm going to do it. It's working. I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm finally in the beginning stages of my business, but I'm going to launch my first product. Oh, nobody bought it. And you have a decision in that moment. I choose your own adventure. You have a decision in every given moment when you see a result, right? In the external environment, when you see a result of what your actions are, it's a choose your own adventure. You can choose to be like, it didn't work. I must have to start all over and do it all over again, right? I didn't lose a pound. It's been a week. I'm gonna just go eat some chips. I'm not gonna work out today. This is so stupid. It's not gonna work for me, right? Choose your own adventure. You keep that mindset up, right? That impacts tomorrow, the next day, the next day. Your dream just keeps getting pushed out. Because it's not a match, right? We talked about it. It's not a match. You giving up is not a match. You seeing that it's not working, not a match for it working. Right? Think about that. We're constantly seeing that things aren't working out for you. Seeing the result is not what you want. You can't get what you want if you're only seeing it's not working. Like, it doesn't match. The compound effect. You keep seeing it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working. I'm going to learn from this misstep. I'm going to continue to work on my doubts and my fears. I'm going to work on having the beliefs of the person that already has what I desire. Because the person who already has what you want already believes she can because she is. She already has it. So she knows she can have it. She knows she can succeed at it. She knows it's possible. She knows everything to get there because she has it, so she had to know everything to get there. She knew she was worthy of it and deserving of it. So those are beliefs. If you start now with those beliefs of, I am worthy of this, I can do it, this feels so good for me, I'm going to do it my way, and I'm going to do my way tomorrow, I'm going to do it again tomorrow, I'm going to do it again tomorrow, I'm going to do it again tomorrow, then eventually you have it because you believed the beliefs now. And it's not easy because who we are today is based off of everything that's happened. And those are stories that we've carried with us. So I'll tell you one of the stories I carried with me for a very long time, which was a tether to my past, a tether to conditioning. And it was never going to be a match for being a successful entrepreneur. I had this story from when I was a little girl that I was not likable. I had been teased and bullied when I was in elementary school. So I had this ongoing story of how I was different from everybody else, how I was unlikable, how I couldn't lead other people, that nobody would take me seriously, nobody would want to listen to me, and that I had to play small and fit in to be liked. So that I did this, I worked with a hypnosis coach, and she took me back, and I always knew the moment on the playground when it happened, when the story was created. And she took me back, that it was in every single relationships, including my coaching business. The evolution was I became the person that continued to believe that in every relationship I drew in the people that were going to make me feel like I wasn't good enough. That in every relationship, that's all I saw is I wasn't good enough, that I couldn't be me around other people. So I eventually got into being an entrepreneur, and I'm like, I was so afraid to work with people. Why would people want to work with me? I had 1,000 followers, 1,000 followers, email subscribers, people in my social media world. People were pinning things. People, were watching, reading, interacting. And in my brain, I said, yeah, but they're not going to want to work with me because I'm not good enough. I'm not like everybody else. I'm trying to be something I'm not. I'm trying to fit in because I have to fit in to be somebody. So everything compounded until I decided to get rid of that belief. And the minute I got rid of that belief, I decided to become the person that would have the clients, that could sell confidently, that can hold space for other people in my Facebook group or in my Instagram world or in my email list or in my group coaching programs, that I could be there for them without it being that I had to be less than, if that makes sense. Because the person that was calling in and receiving in the most amazing heartfelt clients, the person that was coaching them had to be the person that future version of me couldn't hold on to the I'm not good enough. Nobody will ever want me to coach them because I'm different. I couldn't hold on to that because I could never invite people in. I could never be the successful coach I wanted to. And so when you're not where you want to be, when your dream is out here, it's to look at how are the beliefs that got you here, the stories that got you here, holding you here? What do you need to let go of to believe that you can have it all? And what do you need to be thinking today? Here's something interesting about today and the now and what your dreams are. Because we always think there's this disconnect to our dreams, that it's something we have to create from scratch, right? It's something other than what we have now. And this was one of the biggest mindset switches for me. You already have everything you desire. It's already there in a form. You just want a different version of it. You want something bigger or more. So if you have $5 in your bank account, you already have money. You've already manifested money. You've already brought money into your world. You might want $50,000. That's just more of what you already have, right? If you want a bigger house on the water, but you live in a studio apartment or a one-bedroom apartment or a house right now, you already have the house. You just want more. If you already have food in your fridge, but now you want to shop at Whole Foods and buy only organic, you already have the food, right? If you already have a form of transportation, whether it's a car, a bus, a bike, you already have transportation. You just might want it to be a Lexus now. You're already here now with everything. You already have abundance now. And this is another hard thing for me. Negative Nelly, I don't have anything. You have so much abundance right now. You might want more of what you have, but you already have abundance. So as we said, your dream is filled with this energy of abundance. It's filled with this energy of joy, peace, security. You already have it now. You've told yourself the story that I don't have that yet. You're already looking at the how far you have to go. But that's never going to, the how far you have to go and the lack is never going to be the attraction. So what do? You fall in love with now. You fall in love with now, as hard as now is. And if you would have told me this story to do this when I was in my 9 to 5 job, there would have been choice curse words at you because I hated my job so much. But struggling and hating where you are is never going to bring you what you want because it is tiring to hate where you are. It is tiring and draining and an energy leak to focus on what you don't have, to see the gap. It is motivating. It is like the train is going when you're like, oh my gosh, I already have so much. I am so much closer. Look how it's working. So one of the greatest exercises that I was taught to do, and I've been doing this past year, is to fall in love and be grateful for what you have now. To lean into the abundance you have now and basically use that energy to go the next step. So every day I write down how I'm abundant. And that's like, you could be like, because our brains are trained to see how we're not where we want to be or where other people are. But you're already abundant. You already have a place to live. You already have, count at how many pieces of furniture you have in your house. Count how many pieces of clothing you have. It might not be the clothing you want. There's a difference, right? You can love where you are and still desire something different. There's nothing wrong with that. We all do it, right? We want more because the universe says we can have more, because we get to evolve into the person that has more. But I look around my room, my office right now. I have this beautiful desk I bought years ago. I have a ring light so that I can look pretty. I have a computer that lets me do my work. I have these pretty curtains that I bought. I have tons of journals. I have planners. I have drawers for my desk. I have vision boards. I have filing boxes that keep everything all neat. Start to realize how much you already have and feel that, because that's the same feeling that you felt when you thought of your dream. Then do the gratitude. Oh my God, I'm thankful I have my car. My car is 18 years old, by the way. I love my car. I have my car and it gets me where I want to go. I am so grateful for my dog that brings me joy. I get to walk in a room and he just makes me smile. I am grateful for this house that I built. And I will tell you, during pandemic, I was really not loving this house. I built this house and I switched that during pandemic to be like, holy shit, I built this house. Every room, I built this house. I designed it, right? I went and picked the tiles out. I got to do that. Is it exactly where the neighborhood I wish I lived in? No, but I built this house and it's mine and it's big, right? When you tap into that gratitude and abundance, the universe basically goes, open door. We like this energy. God's like, okay, she wants more. This is the energy she can walk in. This is the energy you should walk in. So you kind of use what you have now to get to where you want to go by being in the now energy. And I play this game, and this is probably going to sound like a horrible game. And it's not true. The game isn't true, but it gets you to think, what if this was all I was ever going to have in life? What if I'm not meant to have more? What if more was not going to come to me? What if this was the end, right? What if this is all I have before I go? Am I going to wish for something different, or am I going to learn to love this? And it sounds, I struggled with this a lot. Why would the universe and God give me what I dream of if I already love and feel abundant with what I have? Wouldn't the universe be like, oh, she doesn't need anything else, she's happy where she is? So I stayed in struggle because I wanted the universe to know I don't like what I have. The universe doesn't understand that, right? The universe is love and happiness and joy. And God is in there going, I gave you this. Can you love this before I give you more? I remember one of my coaches telling me this, and it was I was hosting some master classes and nobody was signing up. And then we were talking about it. I think one person signed up. This was a couple of years ago, like 3 years ago. And she said to me, she goes, Katarina, she's like, God and the universe give you what you can handle. And right now you're just handling learning how to promote a masterclass. And then when I had one client, she's like, the universe feels like your capacity right now is only to be able to nurture one client. And when you're good at nurturing that one client, it will give you more, right? When you are good at nurturing the 500 Instagram followers that you have, universe will give you more. When you're okay with handling your bank account getting to zero and you can stop freaking out about it and you can trust, the universe will give you more money because it knows that you can handle nothing, right? It's the capacity of being able to handle what you've already been given. And this goes to setbacks. Setbacks are going to happen. You're on the train and you're going and you're doing the thing. And I just had a client recently. She was on this train. She's starting a business, a beautiful business. And she was getting followers and people were commenting and she was like ready to launch and everything. And then her computer crashed. Her identity was stolen. She got sick. I mean, all together, all at once. Woo! And she got derailed. It took her off the track completely, not stopped at a station. It took her off. And this is what the universe tries to get us to understand, that as you go out and you do more and more and more and more and more and more, bad stuff's going to happen. It's kind of like, think about it this way. If you're sitting on the couch all day and you don't get up, the chances of you tripping are zero. But the more you get off the couch and you move and you do the things, there's a bigger chance of you tripping, right? The more you exercise, the more you move, the more you're running, there's more of a chance of a muscle cramp or a sprained ankle or an injury of some kind because you moved. So chances are the more you're going out after stuff, there's going to be a setback, but setbacks aren't setbacks. This is where you stay in the abundant energy, because the person that's succeeding, the version of you that's succeeding, she's handled those setbacks already. But it's how fast you work through them. Like, yes, you can have a temper tantrum, you can cry, you can eat a pint of ice cream, you could take a day off. But then it's like, okay, the idea is that you don't get freaked out and stop. It is like, what do I need to learn right now from this thing that happened? Where do I need to trust that it's going to be okay that my identity was stolen? Is it going to suck? It's going to be a pain in the freaking ass. But it hasn't changed who I am, hasn't changed the knowledge that I have, and doesn't mean that I can't show up and continue to build my business. Somebody stole your credit card? It's going to suck. Got to do the thing, got to call the bank, Doesn't change who you are, what you were given, and that you can get to your dream or not. It has no indication. What has the indication is like, that's great. My identity was stolen, fine. You know what? But I'm still me, and I can still show up, and I can still do the thing, and I still love what I do, and I still have my family, and I still have my house, and I still have the thing, right? You still have abundance, even when there are setbacks, even when nobody buys from you, even when you don't lose weight. You still have your health, you still have you. You can still have abundance. And so this is where it all happens. This is where it all starts. This is where you get moving. This is where you collapse everything. And the question for you today is, How can you manifest what you desire by being the person that has it today? How can you be the person, the version of you that has it today? What do you need to believe? What mindset do you need to have? What thoughts do you need to have? And what do you need to work on now to release it? If you have the fear of being judged, you're never going to move forward. Fear of failing, you're never going to move forward. You're going to have a very hard time. And that's going to keep the dream further and further away as you work through the thing. Because the person that's doing it she got over the fear of being judged. She has it. She did the thing. She got over the fear of failing. She did, because she now has the thing that you desire. So how can you become that person? What are the thoughts and belief? What is the energy that you need to have? Like, where are you feeling really kind of icky in your energy today? And so compound effect, the more you think abundantly, the more you are aware of your abundance, the more you are grateful for what you have, the more that you continue to show up and continue to work on your fears and your doubts and all of that, the more the compound effect of like igniting your own confidence, it leads to the next day, the next day, the next day. And you're on the train that's moving at a fast pace. And that's how people get what they desire faster. It's because they're doing the work to be a match for what they desire, to have it. It's not just the actions, it's us. It's us and our thoughts. Our thoughts lead to our energy, which lead to our action, which eventually lead to the results. So it starts with your thoughts. Your thoughts create things. Your thoughts create the energy. If you're in that energy of bring it on, world, I'm excited for this, I'm going to do the thing, I'm going to show up, I'm going to do the work. I'm going to do the work that the future version of me would do because she knows is going to give her the result. I'm going to do that, and then you have the result. And no, it may not happen tomorrow, because it takes a while for the universe to be like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you going to backtrack again? Are you going to, you're on the train okay, you're doing the thing. You're believing in it. You're believing in it. You're believing in it. Okay, there's no doubts. Oh, no doubts. Oh, you didn't backtrack. Oh, you had a glitch and you kept going. Oh, you kept going. Oh, here's the thing you desire. But the more that you go and you're like, I have abundance and I'm great and I love life and this didn't happen the way I wanted it to. Life sucks and everything, and the train stops. The universe is like, oh, not ready yet. Why don't you work on that life sucking thing? Why don't you work on it? Didn't work. I just showed you that it did work because this happened and you felt this thing that it felt good, but because you didn't see a result, you thought it didn't happen. Stop looking for a specific result and just see that it's happening. Just see it's happening. Just see it's happening. Chugga, 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 and then you get there. I hope this was helpful. This was the game changer for me. This was. You'll see you're more and more in that life is amazing, savoring the moment, finding joy in the moment. Joy is contagious. Joy is contagious. Feeling icky? Nobody wants that disease. Nobody wants that. That is not the contagious thing that you want, right? People are repelled by complaining, but people are attracted to joy. So you want to attract more joy and more joy and more joy and more joy and more joy, and that's the train that gets you what you desire. This is a game changer for me. This is what the results take longer, right? Any result. You have to make this here, like this happen here, right? The mindset, the positive, the empowered beliefs, all of that here. It takes a while for the outside world to reflect the changes, and that's where people give up. But if you don't give up and you continue to see it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working, you'll eventually see it and you'll be like, whoa, that's amazing. That's amazing. And just not getting into the like defeated thoughts just feels better. You feel better. You approach life better. You love life more. And loving life more brings more life to you. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you. I'll have a great day and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hi there! If you're ready to be the woman that has all she desires, if you want to become untethered to the fears and limiting beliefs holding you back from taking action and showing up in your business, if you find yourself caught in a spiral of negative thoughts taking up valuable time and energy, thoughts such as, I'm not good enough, my family won't approve, what if no one buys, I'm not worthy enough, what if I raise my prices and no one joins my programs, I don't know enough, what if I fail, maybe success isn't meant for me, or any other limiting belief or fear, then Breakthrough is perfect for you. Breakthrough is a 2-week one-on-one coaching experience with me, where we dive into identifying and working through all that is keeping you from your next level breakthrough in your business. This is where we rewire your thoughts so you embody the beliefs, the thoughts, and the actions that'll bring you to your next level success and dream. Breakthrough includes one 90-minute call with me, plus 2 weeks of Voxer app coaching where you have access to me each day during the 2 weeks for coaching and support. So if you're ready for your next level breakthrough, click the link in the podcast description and let's get started.